Good day to each and everyone. So now we're gonna perform, or we have an experimentation about the acid-base titration. So the content of this video is, the first one is the introduction, the second is the objectives, third is the materials needed and the procedure on how we titrate the acid and base, and the last one is the conclusion. So
Titration is the process of measuring the concentration of acid and base in one solution by adding the acid or base solution of known concentration until the acid or base in the solution of a known concentration is fully neutralized. Indicators are substances that changes color at a certain pH range. Endpoint, the point at which the titrant is enough to fully neutralize the acid or base, is the neutralization point, and the equivalence point. This is normally signaled by the change of the color of the indicators that has been added as a sample of a known concentration. At this condition, the process had reached the end point. At the end point, the number of moles of acid is equal to the number of moles of base if they react at 1:1 mole ratio.
Good day to each and everyone. We have two objectives in our acid and base titration. The first one is to identify either the substance is base or acid, and the second objective is to determine if turmeric indicator is used to detect either acid or base.
So the materials we need is clear glass. We also need the syringe, and I will demonstrate the acid-base titration. So titration is a way of determining the acid or base concentration in a solution. And we have the base, which is the sodium hydroxide. We also have the lemon juice and the turmeric water or turmeric solution. This turmeric water is made up of ginger, ground ginger, and water to make it liquid, and then lemon juice and our homemade sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide is made up of the vinegar and the baking soda. That two reactant will produce the sodium acetate, water, and carbon dioxide. And we need to heat this product. And while heating, the sodium acetate, the water evaporates, and while leaving the sodium acetate. And after that, after the water evaporates, it produces sodium oxide. Okay? And we need to add water to make it liquid. Therefore, these two reactants will produce sodium hydroxide. So now, let's proceed to our titration. So first of all, this is the acid, and this is the base, sodium hydroxide. Our indicator, turmeric acid. Sorry for disturbing. So here our indicator, which is the turmeric acid. we need to put this into the lemon or the acid, add to the acid solution. As you can see, it does not react. There's no change in color. So now, let's proceed to the base. We need to add um, the indicator into the base. As you can see, it changed its colors. From brown, it becomes a red. See the difference? It affects only in the base, but there's no effect in the acid. Therefore, I conclude that our indicator, turmeric acid, can only indicate or can only use to indicate if the substance is basic in nature. So now we need to mix the acid and the base to turn it into its original color. From brown it becomes red, and now we will change it again into the brown by adding the acid, which is the lemon juice. Need to add more because it not reached the end point. So add more. So now, it becomes in a brown again. So it reached the end point. So from brown turns into red, and then when we add the acid, it turns again into brown. So that's how we made our acid-base titration.
So, as you can see, in the video demonstrated by Mr. Corpus, the turmeric indicator react in the basis which is sodium hydroxide and didn't react or no effect when it mixed in the acid or lemon juice. So, in this activity, we conclude that our homemade turmeric indicator can only use to detect if the particular substances is base or basic in nature. And that's all. Thank you.
So here is the question. Is all compound containing hydrogen is acid? The answer is no. Not all compound containing hydrogen is acid. Water or H2O has a hydrogen compound, but it is not an acid. It is neutral. Sodium hydroxide has a hydrogen compound, but it is not an acid. Sodium hydroxide, it is a base.
So that's all. I hope you enjoy and learn something about the experiment. on acid and base titration. About the homemade acid, which is the lemon. Homemade base, which is a sodium hydroxide made up of vinegar and baking soda. Apply heat to evaporate the water and leaving the sodium acetate, and add the water to form the sodium hydroxide. And the last one is the indicator, which is the turmeric acid made up of the ginger, the ground ginger, and water. So guys, that's all for today, and thank you and God bless.